Welcome to Chopping It Up. You know who it is. You know what it does. As always, it's your boy Leo. Coming for the one time. Holla at him for the co-host. Let's hear it, baby.
It's BWill, Mr. Niner. Baseball's kind of going Mr. Red Sox, but it's basketball season. It's Mr. Lakers, baby. Let's go. Let's have a good one.
This man, really? He gonna start my day? Man, let's go. Let's kick this thing out. I am a D Rose fan. But besides the fact of getting an MVP that he didn't earn, in regards to what the ability was, what he was doing when he was on the court, I'd rather be Brandon Roy. Brandon Roy gave Kobe fits. Brandon Roy is a dude that Melo sits there and talks about. All these guys go, bro, y'all just don't understand what B. Roy was. And I love D Rose. But it's like it is glorified to the extent of, yes, he had a few games after he got hurt. He had the 50-point in Minnesota. I think when he was in Memphis and he had a game or two that were pretty good ones and whatnot. But the legend of D Rose is what this was. Like, he was a Chicago legend, almost won it in Memphis. And then the MVP. You look at his stats and it's not, and I get it, it's how you felt about it, how it made you feel. Cool.
We're not going to stand for this Derrick Rose slander. All right?
Slander?
This slanderous activity. Derrick Rose. MVP. You know how like boxers like they're always a champ? Always MVP. MVP Rose. All right? Youngest MVP in NBA history at 22 years old. Led his Bulls team to an NBA best during that season, 62-20 record. Put up 20. What we got? 25-7 from your guard. I know it doesn't sound like much, you youngsters now, but back in that time, which is, I'm not going to date myself, but I mean it is about 10ish years or whatever. Not more, for like 15 years. Damn, 15 years. Oh, I didn't want to say it out loud, but that was a lot. That was putting up some numbers, all right? There was none of these, everybody scoring 30s going on and ridiculousness. But back then, at that point, that was loud. And he did it loud. He did it with his game. His game was fast, so fast. When I think about Derrick Rose in the prime, you have to imagine the speed of Wall with the bounce of Jordan. I said it. And that was what it was watching D Rose, especially on the fast break, everything. We are not going to get rid of that man's legacy and try and say
I'm not trying to get
it
rid
was
of
a Steve Nash one. Come on, no, we know. Shout out to Steve. He's a Laker legend. Well, take it back about a Laker legend, but I mean he's an NBA legend. But we all know that one of them MVPs, I'm pretty sure he won one where he didn't even score over 20 points in a game. But we're not going to go there on Steve Nash. But don't try and put Derrick Rose's MVP in the Steve Nash category. He was out there doing it. He was doing this damn thing night in, night out. His only issue is he probably should have did long jump or one of those track events so he could learn how to land. I actually was reading a thing a couple weeks ago that a doctor was indicating the reason why he tore his ACLs like that, why he was getting those injuries, because it was the way in which he was landing. If he had developed a better landing plan or was taught to land better, he would have avoided at least one of those ACL tears. But anyways, we're not going to get rid of MVP young D Rose. He might be muted.
Derrick Rose or Vince Carter?
What are we doing? Are we trying to win a game or are we going to dunk
No,
contest?
I'm saying which career would you rather have? Derrick Rose or Vince Carter? Hell no. Because outside of an MVP, I've got Olympic gold. I've got finals. Derrick Rose never did. I've got dunk contest winner. I've got 20 years in the league. I'm sorry, no. The only thing that Derrick Rose has done that Vince Carter hasn't is win an MVP. And I'd rather take a meaningful. What else? What else has he done that Vince hasn't?
Vince Carter didn't get a shoe deal so wild that his brother also got signed, and his brother ain't even hoop.
A shoe deal. Yeah, that has a lot to do with you being on the court.
I'm just saying something.
I'm just saying too. What does a shoe deal have to do with you on the court?
What's the best record of a Vince Carter run team? Was it a 60 and 20? It was a 62 and 20. I don't think so. And this has got to be a Vince Carter one like a Raptors year, or what else?
Has Derrick Rose ever got his team to the conference finals? At leading his team? Because Vince has. The answer is no.
I don't think so. No. But Vince didn't have to go through Braun for his whole entire career.
You can move a goalpost all you want. Because guess what? Vince had to go with AI. Vince had to deal with the Paul Pierce and Antoine Jameson Celtic teams. Vince didn't have just a thing of that. You can say get them bums out my face, but I'm sorry. I believe they were pretty relevant and winning games. And since you bought up the 66 wins, I can make the argument that the Derrick Rose led team was the worst one. I mean, the Heat are better. LeBron on the Cavs is better. The Garnett Celtics are better. The Bucks and Kareem are better. The Warriors with KD are better. The Warriors without KD are better. Jordan's Bulls are better. Wilt's Sixers are better. Bird Celtics
wait. So
your
better. Argument is that his team team was
my
worse?
argument is that Derrick Rose isn't what you want to try to fucking create him to be. He made you feel a kind of way, and he was a fucking high school legend. I get it. But if you look at aspects of his NBA career, how many years did he play with the Bulls? Wasn't a decade. Never got him to a conference finals. Got one MVP. Like, how many fucking seasons did he win over 60 games? You can say, hey, injuries are part of it.
And it wasn't even small injuries. These are major injuries. These are big time career altering injuries.
We just sat there and had a whole conversation about availability, and you want to act like it's not a fucking thing. Guess what? Injuries are a thing with Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis is not looked at in the light of what he could be because the fucker gets injured a lot. LeBron James is looked at the light he is because he doesn't get injured. He plays at a high level, but he doesn't get injured. Injuries are part of the game. You look at the greats of history, guess what they all basically had in common? Lack of a bunch of injuries. You look at the what ifs and they could have and woo woo woo. You know what they have in common? A lot of fucking injuries.
A bunch of injuries. Exactly.
So injuries are part of it. I don't sit there and go, well, Michael Jordan was great, but him not getting hurt for 3 years that he was in the league, I'm going to hold that against him.
Okay, so if we're going to go through to the all-injured team, who would you rather be? Would you rather have the Derrick Rose or the Penny Hardaway?
Ooh. Personally, damn, that's tough. We can do it all injured. We're gonna come back to that one.
I didn't want to make. I had my first thought for the player was too easy. I know who you choose. You got a big D.
Who was the first one?
Pause.
What? Who was the first?
I said because you got the big D in the back.
This man.
And I said pause.
Well, they're different positions. They're different positions.
You knew exactly the play. That's why I
They're
stopped it. And I
different.
was like,
They're
I don't want to use
different
that play.
positions.
I don't want to use that player. I'm gonna use this player. It's the same position. Both of them are outstanding. What if story? What if like one made it farther in the playoffs? One had more playoff success, definitely, but didn't have as individual success as much
And that's
individual
the
success as the
individual
other.
success was literally one season. That's the part that kills me. Like where it's like, oh, because they got one MVP, I'm gonna put them above everything else that this person beat them in all these other categories in all these different seasons. Like that is, and I get it. That's part of the reason of why it's a conversation of athleticism.
Did Penny play? Did Penny play as long as Derrick Rose?
I
Like I
want to
said,
say
it's just,
Penny.
I don't, because I don't know.
I want to say Penny's played longer.
Like in all seriousness, I was probably
No,
about
I
5
got
or
you.
6 when Penny was like playing. So I can't off the top of my head, I can't remember him in the 2000s. I think he played for the Heat at one point, but I can't remember if that was in the 2000s or not.
I'm pulling it up right now, but I'm pretty sure he was double digits.
He made it to 10. I hope he made it to 10.
Because I'm gonna pull it for both. So Penny Hardaway played for 14 years.
Oh, thank God.
And Derrick Rose played for 15 years. So 1 year
Oh,
difference.
this is a really good comparison. I'm gonna have to run the stats on them next to each other. This might get actually really really interesting now. I'm thinking about it.
Hey, you could definitely have some fun with it. I mean, let's see. Key moments for Rose. 62 wins. It wasn't 66. 62.
I said 62 and 20
I got
or
to
20,
pull back
62
because
and 20.
I went and looked at 66, and he definitely wasn't in none of them categories. He was, like I said, he was by far would have been the worst one there. Rose got a Rookie of the Year. He got an MVP, and he's a 3-time All-Star. Penny is a 4-time All-Star, 2-time first team All-NBA, and I want to say Penny made it. Yep, he played in the '95 finals.
Yeah, him and Shaq. It was with Orlando.
Yep.
They lost to they lose to Hakeem.
Yep, they lost to the Rockets. So that argument, like that's a great one. And
like, I got an Orlando Magic fan who hates this story because y'all, if you guys aren't familiar with how the Lakers acquired Shaq, it was after that finals run, and the Orlando media ran a newspaper article talking about because back in the day, the newspaper was like, is Shaq worth a certain amount of money? Which I think if we talk about it now, I can't remember the exact number, but when you say it now, it's like, come on, what? And rumor is that actually not even rumors. Shaq said it himself. Is that Jerry West, R.I.P. said, "How much do you want to play? How much would it cost for you to play for us?" He gave him a number. He said Jerry wrote down a number, and Shaq didn't believe that was even possible. And science still delivered, baby. Shaq, Big Diesel,
had to figure out a way to
right
try
after
to bring
making the
the
finals.
Lakers into it.
No, because it was just that when you said 95, I was like, oh, that was that great
I
Penny and
know.
Shaq
And
season
then you
where it
just
was just
had
like,
to bring the
why would
Lakers
they?
in.
Well, because I always think about why was Orlando like, we're gonna punt on this youngish like core. Like, why would you do this? Why would you say Shaq isn't worth the amount of why would you put a cap limit of? Why would you run the newspaper article that's like putting this out there on this man's name? Why would you? In the summer, he's a free agent. Like, this is stupid. Like, y'all are dumb. But I'm appreciative of it because if that didn't happen, that small detail right there is the reason why I'm Mr. Laker and not Mr. Magic, because my Laker fandom started with Shaq.
So he's a front runner. Got it. All right.
No. As a child, like when I was that young, I thought Shaq was it was so cool to see Shaq just being like a hog. Like,
I got you.
that was my favorite thing. And then,
I mean, Orlando has had some moments of not being able to do things that they wish they have done differently. Orlando is one of the franchises that if you want to talk the what ifs, Orlando is probably the ultimate what if franchise. Because
it's ironic.
Orlando had the ability to keep Shaq. didn't do what they had to do there, which honestly, the number then versus now, none of the numbers then were crazy. You think about 15 years ago, 10 years ago, there was only 3 players in NBA history that had gotten 30 million in a year. Now it's like that ain't nothing. It's like the numbers rise, they push. But Orlando had the chance for Shaq. Orlando had the chance for Tim Duncan.
That's a
And
funny story.
the funny part was that Tracy McGrady didn't actually know that story, and that he found out
Yeah.
on live TV like 2 years ago, and he was like, "Wait, what?
Yeah,
Oh
it
yeah,
was.
me and Doc gonna have a conversation about this because if this is correct, hold the fuck up." So yeah, that Orlando would be one of the ultimate what if franchises. Okay, so back to your question. Here we go. I mean, I'm a stubborn motherfucker. And I am who I am. I'm going Penny. I'm going Penny. I'm going the dude who made it further, the guy who has more All Stars, who has 2 first team All NBAs, and yeah, I'm
Derek
going
didn't
to.
have Derek. How many? Derek did how many? He has to have at least one all MVP. All.
This doesn't
So if you
have.
don't, if he doesn't have an All NBA selection, then I hate to say this as I just pounded the table for his MVP season, but it'd be more Fugazi than Marc Gasol's Defensive Player of the Year award, and you know how I know as you being a big Bron fan, how you probably regard that Defensive Player of the Year trophy.
Bron, anyone that makes to make the argument of, oh, Bron doesn't have this, Bron didn't do that. Bron flat out won the It was 25-5 in the fucking coaches. Like, that shit was bullshit. But we ain't getting into that. We just gonna let that shit ride, man. Why are you trying to piss me off, man? I'm trying to have a good day. He has won. He has won
That's probably the
all
MVP
NBA
season.
selection, and it was the MVP year. So
Didn't his leg fall off like in that playoffs though? It makes sense that like I think it might have been that postseason his was the first ACL. Might have been.
injuries are part of it, and it goes. And I get we're on the what
Yeah.
if scenario, but I'm going at this point. We got 2 guys that dealt with a bunch of injuries. One has an MVP, has 1 first team All NBA, 3-time All Star, Rookie of the Year. One has 4-time All Star, 2-time first team All NBA, made it to the finals. Yeah, I gotta go Penny. I'm sorry. Like again, I'm a D Rose fan.
It's a good debate. It's a good debate.
Oh, that's a great fucking debate. Like to pull that from the cuff, I'll give you credit, bro. From the cuff, that was fine.
Yeah. It's one of and we were going through like what if scenarios, and I was just thinking like what are some of the greatest what if scenarios, and it brought me back to a story I learned this week about why I have the original sin being the Suns. I'm not taking Luka, but the for real's original sin is the Kings' reason on why they also didn't draft Luka. Did you read the story? Hear the story of what he said? He said some bullshit. He said we evaluated Luka. We knew he was going to be really good, but he's going to be a point guard. And our scout said that we could slot him in, and he could be a point forward, play the 3, like be slotted in as a 3. And he said no, he's still going to need the ball in his hands and be and and be like a guard. And we already have De'Aaron Fox here, so we're not going to crowd up our guards. And it's like, but I knew that he was the best player that was available at that pick, bro. You get fired for that, bro. Like that's a story you keep to you do not ever disclose.
Yes and no.
Especially now. Like I can see you saying that story, and like Luka doesn't become who he is right now, like, and it's like he just becomes still a good basketball player, but he's not like arguably every season like a top 5 player. And you're not the Kings, where like the Kings have been so buried in such mediocrity for so long and need a player like that. You probably don't need to say that.
I hear what you're saying. I disagree purely based on the sense of that's being real about it. Like at the end of the day, I don't care what your quote unquote situation is. There's very few players in the history of the league that when they were drafted you're not drafting for need. You just draft because they're that person. There's very few guys who fit that mold. Luka was not looked at, and even now, I could still make the argument of like, if I take a team, what's one of the worst teams in the league right now? The
So the Nets.
damn, you went real shitty. Um, I mean, yeah, if I take the Nets and it's like, all right, cool. So we're moving Luca to the Nets, which means you're losing somebody, and it's gonna be somebody of substance. Probably for them, it's gonna be MPJ. Cool, Luca. You elevate this team. Probably not gonna help you. It's not gonna do what you want it to do. Like, and for the Kings, I get a scope of you learned from point guard. You had Tyrese, and then you got rid of him because De'Aaron was that guy, and this, and then you was able to put Sabonis and De'Aaron together. Listen, you're like, look, I can't just keep trying to flip my guard. Like, yes, we flipped it later, so it doesn't help the case and the cause. But in the
And they didn't
scope
even
of
get
that
anybody
thought
good for that
process,
trade.
huh?
I'm like they flipped. The Kings. Oh my god, that's I just realized the Kings talked themselves. De'Aaron Fox cost the Kings because learning that De'Aaron Fox is the reason why they didn't draft Luka, realizing that De'Aaron Fox is the reason why they traded Tyrese. Because I'm gonna be flat out honest with you, right? Okay, pre Achilles tear, if Tyrese could come back to the level that he was playing at before the Achilles injury, I'm taking Tyrese over Fox. Is that a controversial take?
I mean, I think it's preference because you're going on the scope of De'Aaron has Sabonis and then a couple of so-so guys, while Tyrese has Siakam, a champion, Miles Turner, which was one of the most versatile bigs in the league. What's her boy, Neesmith from Boston, big time 3-point shooter that could play some defense. They had the other one, Nimhart. Like the Kings don't have the talent that Indy has. The question I would ask, based on what you were putting out there, I would say the way to phrase it, and you can go for it how you want. If I had the Pacers the way they were constructed last year with Tyrese, and then I have the Pacers the way they were constructed last year with De'Aaron, which one do you think would have went further? Which one do you think would have accomplished more?
Are you talking about the Pacers team that made it to the finals?
Yes, last year.
I would take the Tyrese one. I think Tyrese to me is a better playmaker and overall like seer of the court. He is a better say a general of the court.
Floor general.
He yeah even with the upgraded in the big men, I just feel that the way that they play, De'Aaron's more of a they both are really good off of the pick and rolls, but De'Aaron is more of a I'm taking this pick and roll and I'm trying to go downhill, use my speed as an advantage because he's got outside of peak John Wall, he's got that next level of speed. Um, but Tyrese, he's not doesn't have that level of speed, but he can get to the rim on pick and rolls. He also knows when to pull it back out. He also is shiftier with the handle, and like I said, he's a better playmaker. So there's more. If I'm building a guard, if I'm building a team and I want it, and I need a do it all guard that can do it at a high level, I'm going with Hallie.
Okay. I mean, it's a preference I want to argue, like I really do, especially with what De'Aaron is doing currently in San Antonio. But there's also the premise of De'Aaron doesn't start in San Antonio. So I'll give you the nod and the edge in that scope of, because I mean, everything that you mentioned, correct. Like De'Aaron is a downhill guy. De'Aaron loves the pick and roll. He is a score first point guard. He can get assists, but it's not going to be at the level of what Halliburton does. I would say that Pacers team had some other guys that could score and could create shots as well. So if you had De'Aaron there, it wouldn't have been as much of a difference. But I get your point. So I'll give you the Hallie over De'Aaron in that scenario.
Yeah, and it kind of breaks it down like how you said, Darren doesn't really start in Seattle, or not Seattle, but for the Spurs,
San Antonio.
it's like, yeah, let's say for the Spurs, Holly's shown that he could be a number one on a team that can make it to the finals. This version of Darren with the Spurs is devastating. It's like, I mean, actually he's the same dude who's with the Kings. It's devastating, but he's does need to be the number one option.
No,
He doesn't need
and
to be number one.
well, I mean, see, now I could play devil's advocate because now you open up that door.
All right.
Because is
Okay.
Tyrese really number one? Because at the end of the day, Siakam, he was the scorer. He was the guy that that was the argument. Is Siakam the better player? Is this Siakam's team? Siakam was putting up more points. It's so was Holly really the number one, or was he just the point guard on the team with the number?
I'm gonna lay it off for this. I'm gonna change sports real quick just for this one analogy. Remember when Peyton Manning broke his neck for the Colts, and the Colts got the number one pick the next year, or no, I don't think it was number one. It was number two. They got
It was
number two.
one.
Luck went. No,
It was number one. Luck was number one. RG3 was number two.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, Hallie tore his leg out, and the Pacers. Yes, they lost. They lost Turner. They traded. I forgot who they traded to the Clippers. But their season was already cooked by the time they traded to the Clippers. I think he's Pascal was there the whole time. Pascal's the All-Star. Pascal might be an All-NBA player, but the Pascal team only won like 20 games. So
Pascal also has an NBA championship.
where he was like the third option, maybe. Was he even the third option? Was it maybe like the fourth? He was young though. Well, no, Pascal's been old because he came into the league old, but
this man just won't take a shot. Oh
no, he was still. I think he was still on his rookie deal. But that team, it was. We say it was Kawhi, it was Kyle, it was Mark was
Kyle
there.
was a distributor. Mark was what? If I'm going scoring, Pascal was second or third.
Fred was there getting some buckets. Maybe Pascal might have been the third on the bucket getting, but as an impact player wise, he was there, to get the buckets. He was like the Rui. He was out there. He was like there. Hey, go out there and get some buckets.
Don't you ever disrespect Pascal Siakam and call him no Rui.
He was young. He's better than Rui now. I can say that, but he was young. Come on.
One, leave the Lakers out of shit. Nobody gives a fuck about the Lakers. Two, Pascal Siakam at every point in his career was better than Rui. Every point.
I mean, he came in at 25, so I mean, he better. But anyways, I know I keep bringing the Lakers in. It's the playoffs times, like, it's getting a little spooky for some people.
It's getting very spooky for Lakers fans. Hey, how y'all doing, baby? Y'all was up 3-0, and then what happened? Yeah, let's talk about it, baby. Let's talk about it. See, he can't even put it on. That's how big-headed the Lakers are, because y'all thought it was game over, and it was done.
I didn't even hear what you said. What was you saying?
Oh, that's cool. We'll run it back. Hey, that's why he struggled getting that pullover on, because his head's so big, because that's what the Lakers was. Big-headed. They went up 3-0, thought they was doing something. Now it is 3-2. They done lost back-to-back. They got to go to Houston. And what is wrong with the Lakers? What's wrong with the Lakers?
Nothing's wrong. If you guys don't know, my favorite artist is Drake, and he has a line in a song, and it's gonna be what's gonna be happening once Game 6 occurs. There's gonna be some tears in Houston because it's raining in Houston, and we're just gonna leave it at that. Also, in this matchup, we've learned that them young bucks over there with the Houston Rockets, they do not mess with KD. All right, Jabari Smith said KD can't be making no excuses, and KD done left the team. That was the last time. He already got ruled out for the game for the next game, and probably if they make a game 7, he'll be ruled out for that immediately off of a phantom ankle sprain. It's Kevin Durant. We had a take a few months ago. Is Kevin Durant a cancer? And oh my God, it is aged like a fine wine. I'm not gonna lie. I cannot believe what has developed over there.
Oh man. Well, if we pulling lyrics out, that's cool. I like the fact that you brought the Drake into it, but I'm gonna tell you just one time. Be humble. Sit down. That's what y'all
Oh,
about
this
to
one.
do. Y'all gonna get humbled and sit the fuck down. I don't give a damn what you just said. At the end of the day, y'all in trouble. And I hate that. Like I really do. Not because of the Lakers. Fuck y'all. But because Bron is still over there. And he the one that's
That's
gonna get blamed about this shit. Like if motherfucker is his nigga 41, they still act like he 27, 28.
hey, I'm not gonna lie. If Braun becomes the first, if we do, we're not gonna blow this, but I've seen some pretty hilarious memes of if Braun, if the Lakers are the first team to blow a 3-0 lead and LeBron has to be part of that, his legacy is cemented as doing the first for everything. And I almost fell out because that would be that would be literally it'd be the first time that ever happened, and he's already been the first to do everything all the time now. It's every bucket he scores, he's the oldest person to score that many points.
Hey, they
And
gonna blame
it's
Bron like Luca played. They gonna blame Bron like this is Miami Bron. They gonna blame Bron like this is finals 8 years in a row. No, it's not. This I
I
want
know
y'all, for those of you that don't remember, and I'm sorry, I'll let you have this in a second, but for those of you who might be too young or whatever, we're gonna take a little trip down memory lane and y'all can catch up where you catch up. Michael Jordan was playing for the Washington Wizards, getting his knee drained and playing like shit. This motherfucker was putting up 25 in a game, and guess what? They was losing. Them motherfuckers tried and they was losing. He was doing a bunch of stuff and they was losing. Did nobody give a fuck? Did nobody give a fuck? Because Mike was out there playing. That's old man Mike. Why can't we just let old man Bron play? Why? But I'll let you have it. I'm just tired of this. Let old man Bron play. 41 years old,
oh,
y'all trying to hold him to a standard.
I thought you went further back. I was really gonna say, look, we still have I just want you guys to lock in with me real quick. As Laker fans, there's only one person that maybe I don't even know if this one person is going to be hated more than this one person in the Lakers franchise right now, in the fan base. Solomon Hill, you dirty muff boy! When you fell on his leg and messed up everything, he was just Brown was still talking about he still messed up over that, bro. Why you do that to him? Why? That's all. I thought that's what you were saying when you're like people might
No.
not be able to remember.
Yeah.
And I was like, when Solomon Hill fell on his leg for no reason,
You think I give
we was about to go
I'm
back to
sorry.
back. We was about to go back to back.
No. Bron goes back to back. The Lakers, come on, man. Y'all ain't shit. Let's just end this shit.
I know
Let's
you're
just
not talking
let's
about. I know you're not talking about. We don't be going back to back when I'm just sitting here. Oh,
when
what's
was
this?
y'all last back
2001,
to back?
2002,
Yeah.
2009,
No,
2010.
your
When
last
was
back
your last championship?
y'all last back to back
Oh,
2009, 2010, right?
yeah.
Okay, how long ago is that? Do we got to
I'm just
go
asking
get
when
in
the
the time
Sun.
machine? We got to go in the time
When's
machine?
I just want to know when the Suns won a championship. I've been trying to
Hey,
figure
that's
that one
fine.
out.
Hey, I got no problem with sitting. We haven't, but guess what? We don't got to sit here and talk about something that happened 15 years ago to make ourselves relevant.
Anyways, so with the playoffs going on,
Exactly.
and there's been a team already eliminated. Well, look at this. The Suns, they got eliminated in four
Yes.
straight games. Jesus Christ. Um,
Oh yeah, we got beat
can
up
we
just
can we
like when Joker plays y'all. Just wax all the way through your entire fucking team. It's cool.
can
I got no
well,
problem with it.
hey
It
yo,
don't
that's
offend
crazy.
me. It does not offend me that the Phoenix Suns lost to the Oklahoma City Thunder. I'm on wax saying OKC was gonna sweep the fucking first round. So you don't believe it? Just tap back into a tape. It's cool. You'll see it in there. You can go
it's,
click the next video.
it's,
You'll go see it.
it's fine. I just have a question. All right, when is the league going to step in to get these officials check.
They're not.
First, we had the one official who was a Celtics fan, and then his wife, who was officiating Celtics games, and that's where we get the viral Bron clip where he's on his knees screaming that he got fouled, and Patrick Beverly's bringing the cameraman to the ref and screaming that he got fouled to force the game into overtime. That yes, the person standing right there was later on found to be a Celtics fan officiating a Celtics Laker game. it has been brought to everyone's attention that James Williams, no relation, is is a documented Thunder fan from posts that he posted in 2010, 2011, in which he's talking about how he's so glad and Thunder up and all that stuff. And now he is a head official and officiating playoff games that matter. He's the one that got Booker fined, and I stand with Book too, because some of the stuff that they are able to get away with is crazy. Like what have you observed specifically with what was it, Case and Wallace? You're telling me about it.
All right. Well, first off, I love how you try to bring everything back to the Lakers. This motherfucker really went to a game talking about Pat Beverly like we needed a fucking Laker reference. But that's neither here nor there. We gonna move on from that. Yes, let's talk about the fucking Thunder. Thunder are some great defenders, right? That's what I hear. They are phenomenal defenders and they play hard and everything else. I'm sorry, I've never in my goddamn life seen a defender be able to grab an offensive player's off arm, either his wrist or his forearm, pull it to his side, and then play defense. That's what I watch when I see the Oklahoma City Thunder play. Because Case and Wallace will literally grab the off arm, hold it, and then attack you. And when you can't use your other arm, he gets a steal. And it's all good. It's all smooth. It's all just playing hard defense. Call it. Lou Dort, you've been into altercations with almost every superstar and every relevant team in the league every year. Doesn't get called. But Shea can Heisman a guy and it's okay.
Heisman then hook him and then go to the free throw line because now he's being quote unquote fouled. So we are seeing egregious stuff throughout the whole Thunder roster. We are seeing 7'8" Chet Holmgren foul baiting against.
He says 7'8".
was his name Colin Gillespie? I'm so sorry.
Gillespie. I'm sorry. I'm dying over this Colin. I'm trying.
And I'm trying too, man. I'm so sorry. Ebonics was my first language. But we are trying. He is over here foul baiting him, and he is over a foot taller, bro. Chet, just shoot over him. You have range. Just shoot over him. There's no need to do all of this extra. Oh, let me get him in the air and fall into him and get some foul. No, bro, shoot over him, man. What is you doing? We got. I hate to say this because he's beloved in a certain organization I'm not going to talk about, but Alex Caruso out here, hey, tee him up. He threw the ball at my player. Tee him up. And the ref is like, you know what? We are going to do a technical foul. Like, come on.
You about to get teched over here. You about to get a tech if you do that one more time. I'm sorry.
Okay,
okay, everybody. I'm sorry. I didn't know that Karl Anthony Towns was making a stop, but apparently I got Cat as a co-host over here.
Big Purr,
very zesty.
Big Purr just Big Purr and the gang just went to Atlanta and had their own time at Magic City.
Hey, all I'm gonna say,
beatdown they put.
I stand with Dyson. Because if you beat me by 50 in the first half, I'm telling you right now, I'm not finishing that game. I'm getting kicked out.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm saying.
That the Wizards should have been doing. The Wizards should have been doing that when Bam was foul baiting to get to the.
This nigga,
but
he can't help himself.
But here's the thing that I just can't get behind with the Thunder. How have they perfected a playing style that would 100% cause you to have to square up and fight and pick up games across the country? Okay, like the way they're defending is we're going to have to fight about this because you're holding my hand, you're holding me every time, you're saying that you're not fouling me. We're going to fight about this. Shea, you are actually giving me a stiff arm and hooking me and then screaming foul to get free throws. Caruso and whoever, you guys are crying to the refs and they are listening to you and now giving a play that they were just like play on. You are now being awarded free throws, bro. We got Lou Dort out here playing unethical basketball, not in the way that I say Shea's playing unethical basketball, but in the fact of he's about to get somebody hurt unethical basketball, and the whole team is just celebrated. They keep winning, and the worst part about it is they are a good team. They do not need these extra shenanigans. they would still win. And the league would and people would enjoy watching them win. But they do this stuff that's just like makes you they're making themselves the villains by the way that they're playing, and it is crazy to watch because they're such a talented team. Like talent wise, they are definitely, if not the most talented team in the league, one of the most talented teams in the league. And they even got Jared McCain out here flopping, bro. Like he was out here doing some flops. I'm like, this wasn't you, man. I know you got painted nails and you be TikToking, but this isn't you, bro. This flopping stuff is not you. You actually hoop. 2 months in the Thunder, and they got him out here flopping.
All right, so we're not gonna do this today, but we are gonna have a conversation about this because the point you made, I actually disagree with. If the Thunder didn't get away with the penalties on both offense and defense that they get away with, I don't know if they would be the Thunder that you currently know. I mean, they have a lot of close games. They have a lot of games that get broken out at points because it's like, oh, they got 3-4 stops in a row, and that was the backbreaker. Most of those stops, when you start looking at them, you start going, hold on. He literally grabbed, like I think it was in the finals last year where they grabbed Nembhard, and he literally called to the ref holding his arm like, he's holding me. Ref didn't call nothing. Just let it go. And they got a steal from it. So I don't know. That's going to be a conversation that we have to have. Because I don't know about that. I don't know if the Thunder would be like, you look at the great franchises. The Warriors, they had a bunch of calls in their favor. Just Draymond not getting fucking technical fouls and some of the fouls he should have gotten. But they had a beautifully run offense. Like they would just outscore. Like if you tried to score with them, good luck. You just don't have the ability to.
Yeah, Houston tried for years, and they would literally, somebody would pop a gasket trying to keep up with the scoring.
Houston, it was the thing that we talked about earlier. It's health. Like Houston is one of those what ifs. If they were healthy,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is that they built up the car, but it just couldn't. It hit up to those RPMs, and then something happened.
But I'm not talking about the ones where it's health like that. This is why they couldn't. I mean, there was just thing of like you really couldn't score with certain teams. Like even I'll give credit to the Lakers back in the early 2000s. Yes, we know that y'all motherfuckers had calls and shit in your favor because the nigga went to jail for it. But you had Shaq. That made it a difficult task to go. But the King should have beat you. If you ain't got a ref with the mob in your pocket, then yeah.
Big shot, Bob. We are not disrespecting your clutchness, all right?
Don't listen to Robert Horry. Hold on.
Has it got 7 rings?
Hey, is this on? Hey, Rob, fuck you. Fuck you for making that shot against the fucking Kings. Fuck you for hitting Steve Nash and checking that nigga into the fucking sideboard. Fuck you for something. I can say Robert Horry, fuck you for a lot of shit. Respect on the fact you are a 7-time champion, a fucking legend, should be in the Hall of Fame. You have a great fucking career. I'll give you all of that. But from the bottom of my motherfucking heart, fuck you.
I can't. I do not condone any of that. Rob, you are celebrated. You're a celebrated individual in the household that I grew up in. I don't know about that man over there. I don't know what he's on. I do not support that or promote that message.
Hey, you asked the question earlier. When did the Suns win a championship? The only fucking reason we didn't because Robert Horry fucking hip checked Steve Nash and then fucking Amari Stoudemire got fucking suspended the next game, and we know what the fuck happened after that. So fuck that nigga. Pissing me off.
Oh, I didn't even realize that was the. Oh man. Oh, I had another take, but I can't remember, man.
Fuck that. Fuck that.
That was wild.
Nope, I'm mad now. Now I got man.
Oh man.
Fuck that shit, man. See, you got me all cussing now, man. I don't even like to cuss like this.
I know. Up. I'm like, hey, you get us this far in. You pause. Whoa, that was crazy. Yeah. You listen. We get to this deep into. Whoa, okay.
Nigga, shut the fuck up. Like, I'm tired. I'm too old for that shit too. And we ain't fucking look. I'm sorry. I got Cat on the fucking podcast. A motherfucker want to bring up Robert Horry. We getting real points. I'm gonna get yelled at by every light skinned motherfucker because I'm about to say fuck light skinned people in a second. I'm tired of this shit. Just leave it
Like
be.
it's the Warriors.
Leave it.
The
Fuck
Warriors,
the Warriors too, man.
The Warriors will get 4 stops, and next thing you're down 15, and it's like they all hit threes in a 4-point play. You're like, what the fuck?
Motherfuckers crying in a car to fucking get Kevin Durant. Warriors don't fucking do that bullshit. LeBron fucking is 6 rings, 5 rings, whatever the fuck. It's more than 4. And
like it's cool.
Him and Steph ain't tied.
Yeah, and you know what's actually a positive about that is that he probably stays in Cleveland and never comes to the Lakers, and we don't get that 2020 ship. So shout out to the Warriors again for helping us get that one. Because if you think about it, if he wins that many in Cleveland, he's not going to leave Cleveland. They're a well-oiled machine to continuously win championships. He does not make the trip.
He was already fighting with Dan Gilbert, so he was probably going to leave Cleveland regardless. But for you to make that statement and put that shit in there, again, tap in me one more time. Fuck you too. I'm out. It's over. Hey, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate every last one of y'all.
Oh, wait.
Make sure you tap in. I ain't got positive shit. Hey, I appreciate all y'all for fucking with me right
Lakers
now.
in 6 or 7.
Hey, fuck the Lakers.
Lakers in 6 or 7.